What's the next question you have for Mr. Furr?
Throughout the years, how has agriculture changed in Pennsylvania?
Your observations of the change in agriculture in Perry County over the past few decades.
Well, Perry County, if you know where it is, it's on the west side of the river of Susquehanna from Harrisburg. And that area back in the 1800s was canal country. That made a lot of little towns along the river there, where the canal boat came up until it got to Hollingsburg. There it run into problems getting over to Johnstown and on to Pittsburgh. And they lasted until about the 1880s. But in the meantime, we have Altoona, Pennsylvania, that was the railroad center of the world. And railroad business was great back from about 1900 on to the 1950s. Now it's trucking. We live at Newville, right outside of Carlisle, and the terminals are going up, and I mean huge terminals all around Carlisle along main highways, 81 and like that. They supply the whole east shore, New England states down south. But the terminals are about like Penn State here is with buildings. just solid with terminals where trucking companies have load their trucks and so on and so forth. It's been a change. I can remember in the 1950s when I first came to the Harrisburg area, the road from Harrisburg to Shippensburg to Chambersburg and down through there. I remember we had an area advisor. His name was George Smith, an area advisor for vocational agriculture for Cumberland and Perry County, met monthly to discuss whatever needed to be discussed, and had contests, all kinds of parliamentary and so on contests, which you'll get into. And I remember George Smith, the advisor, he's been deceased for quite a long time, but he said, in the next 50 years, you're going to see from Harrisburg to Chambersburg, that's going to be solid with business, with developments and homes. And I don't think he even thought about Carlisle with the terminals that are going in. And every time you put a terminal in, there's 300 more cars, more trucks, and land. A lot of good Cumberland County soil, which is Hagerstown loam, very good soil. That's where the highway went through. That's where the homes are being built. And those are some of your problems ahead. Manure, the fields cannot take, the crops do not need all the nutrients that the manure is being produced nowadays. They have to find a place for it or make electricity out of it. Those are problems of the future.
Thank you.